We have Eric Cohen in the studio with us this morning. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning. How are you?
I am good. I'm really excited about what we're about to talk about.
That's great.
That's great. So, YidLife Crisis.
YidLife Crisis. It's a hilarious web series created by and starring two very talented Montrealers. One is Ellie Battalion. The other is Jamie Ellman. Battalion I knew from a show many years back called Job, a hip-hop musical. He's also produced and created a couple of really cool movies. And Jamie Ellman, you might know him. He's been in Mad Men, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he was Cody on the Montreal-produced Student Bodies from a while ago.
I met the two of them when they were escorting Mayim Bialik when she was in town a few weeks ago.
Yes, they certainly hold court with some important people, and they've got this series, and it's called YidLife Crisis. They speak a lot of Yiddish, not only Yiddish, but there's a fair bit of Yiddish in this. First season was very successful internationally. Now they're kicking off their second season, and the first episode is being launched of the second season being launched today. It's called Off the Top, and it's about, amongst other things, circumcision. Let's take a look.
Wieso schneiden Sie herab? So perfekt, die Sprache ist von der kleinen Schnickelach.
Nutzt der Rov dieselbe Kehle von Mittelalter.
Ist nicht nur ein Rov, du am Moritz.
Ja.
Ist ein Mäuel, mit einem Emerson Briss.
Ja.
Und es ist nicht von Mittelalter, nur darf sehr modern wegzunehmen die behemische sexuelle Instinkten, die besser zu leben mit unser Seichel.
Wie oft ist der Tag? Genau. Schon genug Schlacht, als unsere Kinder seinen...
So I'll tell you that I don't understand a word of Yiddish, but that's, even if I don't read the subtitles, is hysterical just with the intonation.
Right, exactly.
Right?
And you don't need to speak Yiddish to really get this show. That's what I really like about it. It is very Jewish humor. It's very Seinfeldian in nature, but it's not. It's really about everyone, but told through the Jewish lens.
Right.
This particular season, they have episodes coming up with Howie Mandel. They have another one with Mayim Bialik, and we see right on screen now Abdul Butt from. This hour has 22 minutes. They're really doing something amazing here. You know, they do episodes about food and cultural identity and religion, and it really is about trying to find that balance between a traditional upbringing and a kind of more modern secular life.
Right.
And so this first season, now we're seeing the Howie Mandel episode, which just came out online. So YidLife Crisis, this is really a lot of fun, and it's really great to see, you know, a dying language being resurrected in such a way through comedy.
Through comedy, yeah. And what's amazing is that it's web, right? I mean, it's word of mouth. I mean, people are just talking about it and watching it.
And internationally speaking. Now, speaking of international, we have a major film festival happening in this country, in Toronto, the Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, starting today. But, you know, people don't often talk about the Quebec contingency there.
Right, and Quebec contingency is often pretty strong, especially this year.
Often pretty strong. There were some articles in the Gazette about how it's not as big this year as it was in the last 2 years, but very strong, you know, very important people there. The opening film tonight is a movie called Demolition, and this is starring Jake Gyllenhaal, directed by Jean-Marc Vallée, who I think they referred to in Toronto as... John Mark. Right? He did Crazy. He did Dallas Buyers Club and Wild. There's also the film Sicario coming out, which is Denis Villeneuve's new movie about Mexican cartels with...
always exciting movies.
Amazing. I love this director. And there's also André Turpin and Falardeau. So really, you know, some very, very important Quebec names there representing for us at the Toronto Film Festival.
And that movie looks like it's going to be a good one.
With Demolition and Sicario. Both of them look fantastic.
Yeah. Great. All right. Well, I wish I could say thank you in Yiddish, but I don't know how to.
Me neither.
Thanks so much, Eric.